Am I here? Am I here now? Am I back? Am I here? Am I here now? Am I back? So it looks like it's working now. So if you are still in through the technical difficulties, please repost your question with a horse or something. A love horse. Please repost your question. I'm so sorry. I'm just really trying to get the hang of this. Would you have the hang of it? It definitely is the app because I haven't done anything differently than the last stream. Miss Venus and Jasmine can vouch for me here. I'm pretty sure it was vertical the whole way through. So yeah, I don't know what's going on. But, okay. So there isn't too many questions, so I'll just wait for you guys. I know it's annoying, I'm so sorry. But if you, are still in, please put a heart with your question. Just so I'm not answering questions for anyone who's jumped out due to me being a just technical. I don't know. I don't know a word to use for me, but I haven't done anything differently and it's working now, so it's really strange. Okay, wonderful. So love heart with your questions if you're still in. Thank you very much. So Miss Venus, my interview went well last Friday. I'm so glad. When will they call me? When will they call me and will they offer me the position? Okay, so I'm really glad. So let's check that. Okay, so I'm guessing like a week, 8 day kind of time frame, and I'm guessing a yes on that. So it looks really good. It looks very prominent. So best of luck as well for that as well. Kevin, how do you see me getting my summer intern? How do you see me getting my summer internship this year? Any professor from my college helping me or college activity helping to get internship? Okay. Yes, a teacher helping. I'm seeing a teacher helping with that. Jan, what are Caden's feelings, thoughts, and intentions towards me and the connection? Okay. There's a lot of care, there's a lot of positive emotions. Kind of feel that love energy there. There's an intention to have a conversation, there's an intention to get things off the chest, there's intention to speak. So yeah, I'm seeing that there. But more clearly, sometimes it's, I wouldn't say a block, but sometimes it's a distant, like maybe he doesn't want to. Jasmine says great news. The sweetening spell has worked. Phil and I are slightly back in communication. Is this permanent, or will he go silent and disappear again? Yeah, so we will check that. But also, don't forget we're doing an enhancer of the sweetening spell as well. So we have all the jars still here. We're going to enhance that on the, I think it's 27th, but double check on the homepage. And we are enhancing that. I had a few people message me about a quick manifestation with that, a quick manifestation. So what we do want to do is kind of keep hold of it, maybe, with enhancing you can do a few different things. So when we have our spell energy and it begins to work and it's taking form and we enhance, it can sometimes it can move forward the manifestation, bring it forward a little bit. Sometimes it can make it stronger. So, okay, so we're communicating, things are going well, but we want extra closeness, like we want more than that. Sometimes it can, just enhance in that way, like just amplify the spell energy. And sometimes as well it can help with long lasting. So where you're saying there is this like a long lasting thing, enhancers can help with that. So if there's a lot of kind of branches on your path that do involve meeting that person, talking to that person, getting to that person, but there's no long term kind of path, or there's very few long term paths, it just really amplifies that possibility, amplifying the long lasting nature of it, which is, I think, the main thing to think about with white magic, because you have the dark magic, you have this really strong magic that requires, sacrifice in a sense, and a lot of the time it's almost instant gratification, but it's very short lived. So yes, long lasting can be part of amplification as well. So, but the question, sorry to bob on that, is this permanent, or will he go silent and disappear again? Okay. It looks like there's a little bit of back and forth. There's a little bit of kind of to and fro with distance and communication, distance and communication. But it does look like it's coming together more. That's what it looks like. Kevin says technology really gets weird sometimes. Yeah, and it's a brand new laptop. It's really really good. I'm using the right apps and everything. Like, it's very simple to stream vertically, but it seems to be an issue with OBS. Like, it doesn't really like it. So when I'm doing it, it's almost like it's trying to make me not do it. Because we have done it right. Everything we've pressed is right, and when I came back in, I just did the same sequence of buttons. So we definitely know how to do it. It's just glitching. It's just being glitching. Because Leon is good. He is good, but this has been an issue, glitching, for a while. Leon is unfortunately in work at the moment, but he did teach me how to do it, what to do. Megha, so what are R's current feelings and next actions towards me? Okay. There's kind of like a pull. There's kind of like a pull of spending more physical time together. A pull of being more, planning things, physically spending time together and planning things. It's kind of a pull. Hello, Aries. My nail is just broken. Hello, Aries. Hello, welcome. You see me like picking at my finger because my nail has come off. Don't wear false nails or anything like that. It's just the end of my nail come off. So hello and welcome. I know this is very very random, especially because they're supposed to have a crystal ball planned in 3 days, but it was just kind of, I suppose maybe I just want to chat and don't really want to be on my own at the moment. So let's see where I'm up to. Okay, thank you for the hearts. Just let me know you're still here. Miss Venus, timeline check for soulmate. Okay. I'm guessing beginning of April. Beginning of April. Jan, when is reconciliation and when is our next call? Okay, let's look at next call first. Okay, so guessing around 1 to 2 weeks for next call. So let's see the most prominent reconciliation. I'm guessing May. I'm guessing May there. Most prominent. Miss Venus. Last Friday I saw another UFO. Was that my cosmic farm or human made? If my cosmic farm, who was it? Okay. Is that I'm just getting Octorian come through, so I think that you are picking up a lot of Octorian crafts, being drawn to a lot of Victorian crafts at the moment. It's amazing. It's amazing. I'm going to use your footage if it's okay with you in our wakey news. When I do the next news thing, there's a few things we are going to talk about, and I'm going to make sure I include if anyone, because like I said, part of the awakening news like kind of segment is to shine a light on the science and the proof, the physical, behind our experiences and our beliefs and everything that happens to us. So, excuse me. So, if we see things physically, like a physical craft, I think that's a really powerful and positive thing that we should show. So, I'm going to show that. If that's okay with you, as well as the articles that I show that they might be psychology based, they might be whatever it is based, but they're kind of shining a more believable to the mainstream light on things that we already know. So if that's okay with Miss Venus, I will share that. So Kevin, energy check on A towards me. Okay. So I think I've seen this quite a lot, and it looks like there's a lot subconscious, but there is some in the conscious. There is like a attraction, kind of attraction and recognition of that in the conscious, but it's very small. There's a lot beneath, there's a lot in the subconscious. Jan, what's Caden's feelings and intentions about M and his connection with her? Okay. There is a friendly energy here, so there is a lot of a friendly energy, but there is also a little bit of a consideration, so considering, in the consideration of options, in the consideration of future, she has come in to his mind, and so there has been some consideration there, but the connection does mainly seem to be, at this point, still a friendly connection, a friendly level. It's definitely something that we need to keep a check on because, well, like you said, and things that we have spoken about, just checking how that goes and doing our best to help the positive path for you guys. Hello, Sherry. Hello. Sherry says, how do you see my drive going back home with family at the end of March, beginning for April? Will it be good? Is there anything I need to know? Okay. So there's nothing niggling coming up there. So it does look like, mostly positive. It doesn't look like there's anything too negative there. Tongue tied. Excuse me. Aries, can you tell me what my boyfriend's current feelings and emotions are towards me in our relationship? Okay. So there's a lot of love, there's really strong love energy, really seeing that kind of those pinks and greens, that love heart chakra energy. A lot of love energy. Um, I'm just looking at feelings and emotions. Yes, okay. There is really like a wanting to hold on as well. There's kind of that. It's not clingy, but you know what I mean. Like really wanting to keep hold, to stay. So I'm really sensing that as well, which it makes sense when our path kind of goes off a little bit and then we're kind of coming back. It's like no, I've made up my mind. I want you to stay. So there's really that feeling as well of which is nice. Miss Venus, why am I feeling Omar's energy lately now? Is he thinking about me or wanting to reach out? Yeah, he's thinking about you a lot. So there is a lot of thinking about you, but there's no kind of intention or plan or anything to reach out. I'm just going to thank some members here for a moment. Um, that's my plants. Watering my plants there. Bear with me one moment. Using. Don't know why it's being like this. Ooh. I love that you guys have your avatars as the thumbnails as well. It's really nice. I love that. Jan, what is this conversation Caden wants to have with me over? Is it over or is it more so over romantic reconciliation with me? Yeah, so it's over feelings, and it's over decision, and it feels like that's kind of why it this intention to do it, this intention to reach out and do it comes and goes because th- that's how his feelings and emotions are. It's that that hesitation, that to and fro. So when he's having that, when he's it's almost like he needs to be fully decided within his emotions what is the actual action he's going to take, what is he actually going to stick to as his long-term thing, because it's interesting seeing someone like this who's does want, like, there's a very clear indication of wanting a long-term connection, wanting a long-term commitment and partner, not wanting to be having different, like, kind of partners and you know, not being serious. There's a big indication of wanting to be serious, but a big hesitation, almost like it's such a huge decision, you know, to make. So yeah, it's about his feelings and his decision. Sarah, my question was missed. Will Richard be okay taking baby to his mum's, and will someone supervise him if needed? Okay. In his current energies at the moment, I would say there would need to be someone else there. There would need to be someone with him. He's really not doing great in with, you know, the prescriptions, the medical, you know, the mental health side of things at the moment. It does seem like there would need to be someone else with him at this current time. It's unfortunate because it does seem like his kind of recovery and getting over the speed bump is a lot longer than I had originally envisioned, but also that big kind of disruption in December didn't happen as well. So I would, you know, I would say that's a positive, you know, for that, like switching that out for that, if that makes sense, is kind of a positive. So sorry. Yeah, sorry for skipping the questions in the beginning. I thought some people may leave with my issues, so yeah, sorry about that. So, as well, guys, because we did make it to 800 subscribers, and we are doing a giveaway. It's on Easter, so oh, and there is the drum. I think. Just bear with me. Let me put the members banner up. So, my prediction was only 10 minutes off. I predicted 4:30. It's now 20 to 5. So, I think that's a good... Am I here? Am I live again? I worry about this stream. So, I'm going to open this on stream. I did say if it comes I would open it on stream. So, oh my gosh, out of breath. So I will, I would say we'll do an emoji, you know, if you're still here, put this emoji in a little bit, to get your questions. I really wanted to open it. I'm so excited. I'm so glad it came. Only 10 minutes after my prediction. Have the stand. So I do apologise for this, guys, but I'm super excited about it. So we have the stand here. Cool. Got that. Picture of it there. I don't know what that's for. A little mallets. Do you think I've ever seen someone use mallets? Whoa. So, for anyone who's never seen a UFO, this is a UFO. Nice. Oh my goodness, it's huge. Okay. Can you see it? It's absolutely amazing. Oh my gosh. So nice. Whoa, oh my gosh. I'm amazed. It's bigger than I thought it would be. I know it has measurements on the website, but so sorry if I dropped something on the mic there. So it's a hand pan UFO. Hand pan. This is really, really cool. I've seen people play these, they kind of just... I don't know how this is sounding, I don't know how well I'm doing at the moment, but I will have a little look up on it. So yeah, I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry to interrupt the stream for this, but how beautiful is it? You can't deny. That's so beautiful. Oh, so for anyone who's never seen a UFO, my very own UFO. Woo! I'm ruining my chair here. I see. So they say they use like the side of their hands or just like 2 fingers. It actually does sound better than the full hand versus... You have to take your hand off really quickly to let it fully ring out. You know? But yeah, so you'll see me. I will learn this. You'll see me playing around with it, messing around with it a bit. So sorry to disrupt the stream for that, but I will be getting back to questions in just a moment. Let me just put it away now. So, oh gosh, yeah, I didn't think about where it's going to go. It's very huge. Okay, just for a moment. Okay, I'm back. I'm so sorry, I'm back. Okay, thank you guys for moderating. I will have to do emoji system with the vertical, I think. I don't think I'm too far, actually, from the bottom. So, let's see. Okay. So Sherry says, when do you see my parents selling their house? Will it be this year? Thanks again. Okay. Yeah, so I'm seeing like around June, July time this year, yes. Mega, is there anything Oz keeping from me about his trip? And anything I need to know, should be aware of, okay? No, that comes as no. Kevin, is there a reason why I saw S, one of my guy friends, in a dream being flirty 1st of March? Any spiritual significance about this? Okay. Yeah. So the stream seems to be representative of closeness. So it's not necessarily representing like a intimate, closeness, like a relationship type of closeness. It is like, it does seem to be on a friendship level, but it's a symbol of closeness, of deepening, of closening. Almost like sometimes we do have dreams that we're told who to take a step back and like kind of watch from a distance and be cautious around, and we're told who is good and who we can kind of deepen connection with, and it does seem like it's about deepening connection as opposed to anything relationship based. Jan, why did put Caden's name on her Instagram underscore bio? She's making it seem like they're in a relationship and overstepping. Okay. Yeah. So she really just wants to be in a relationship, and it does seem like she's. It seems like she's asked, or she's going to ask, like something about her, asking her, kind of instigating this topic, instigating this. We should do this. We should do that. So, yeah, I think that there's a lot of, we're spending a lot of time together. We're doing this. We're doing that. Should we do this? There's a lot of pushing from her side a little bit. Um, Swatty says future spouse looks okay. Bear with me one moment. I know I've read for you before. Just going to try to connect a little bit more with your energy. Okay. Okay. So we're getting fair hair, and we're getting kind of like a medium average kind of build. That's what's coming through first. There's a lot of like traits coming in, so like polite, sociable, and things like that. So not really physical appearance based, but there is some traits coming in there. Yeah, I'm not getting much more for physical looks, and I've been having an issue lately. Getting you guys know like most of the time hair color comes through first. I was getting eye color for a long time and then that stopped. So yeah, sometimes it can take a bit more of a longer time to get things like that. But I might do a full stream on future soulmate or future soulmate, future whatever like look. I might do a full stream on that. Miss Venus says, yeah, it looks exactly like the other ones. That makes sense. That makes sense. Octorian. I'm seeing one in the same location often on my drive home. So yeah, if you try to do like a if there are multiple locations where you're seeing them very regularly, draw like a little kind of map thing. We'll see if we can get a line. And remember, I was talking about I saw a talk and there's a line across the UK where the most common sightings are. It's like a straight line, the most common sightings, because they're constantly coming to those kind of areas. It'd be interesting to see, what shape is it, a straight line, like where you're seeing these. So Aries, which job do you see me getting hired at? School district job, the government job, or the patient care coordinator job? Okay. School's coming through that quite quickly. Kevin, I remember seeing a lot of UFOs in 2019 and 2020 when I was first getting into spirituality. Wonderful visitations. I bet yours were Octorian. Mecca, energy around my career. When will I get a job? Yeah. So, let me. I want the music to come back. I know I'm annoying with that. I know. I should just record it. So Leon keeps saying like record it and just have it the recording play, but I always forget to do it. Or didn't have time to do it, should I say. Tried it once but didn't work. Sometimes just spraying a bit of water on it kind of helps. Okay, so we have mega energy around my career. When will I get a job? Okay. So there's a very, very prominent opportunity coming up for you this month. So this month, there's a very prominent opportunity. So look out for that and make sure you are applying. Nadia, hello, welcome. I probably should say if we do have anyone new in the chat, it's kind of quick fire questions I say for the crystal ball. So we do questions that can be answered quite quickly, so not too broad, so not what's coming in my love life, what's coming on my work path, something that's a bit more specific for the crystal ball. It doesn't have to be yes or no, but more specific is good for the crystal ball. We do have angel cards, spirit animal cards, and chakra cards as well. So chakra, angel, and spirit animal are cards we have available for you to choose from. So yeah, you're very welcome also to pick a card. But if you are new, oh yeah, sorry, I should say, if you are new, leave your full name and date of birth with your question. Nadia, do you feel you've been in before? Feel your energy. Jasmine says the frequency in our dreams has picked up as well. I had a dream. His SO had a baby but gave it to me. That is very interesting and very strange. Okay, let's look at that. So, dream having a baby and giving it to you. Yeah, so that's all about spiritually recognizing. So on a spiritual level, there's recognition that the life paths are a little bit, I don't want to say wrong, because where things are not predetermined here, we do have free will. So I don't really like to say things are wrong, but there's a kind of a recognition on a spiritual level that things are a little bit, perhaps where they shouldn't be, you know, on a spiritual path. So giving that baby, that gift, that, you know, pure innocent like light to you, is a recognition of that. It's almost like I don't want to say like, it's almost in a sense like yeah, it's like a recognition of this isn't how it's supposed to be. You know, it's not supposed to be kind of like that. Recognition of that on a spiritual level. So that's why his SO would give it to you, because it's kind of like, not, I don't want to say like it should be your baby, but you know, this gift, this light, this thing that they will create together, you should be creating something, you know, like that. That this energy, this creation, whatever it is, you know, with twin flames, it doesn't have to be a child, but they are supposed to bring something into the world, some energy, some light, something like that, and that's what the child represents. So Nadia, okay, when will Nick reconcile with me? So it looks like there's a small possibility in June, but it is very small. It does seem like there's a lot of kind of scattered energy here, and that there isn't a very certain and clear path for reconciliation. Jan, is Caden still in about to jump off a plane mode in terms of my connection with him? Okay. Yes, and in terms of opening up, making a decision, and talking to you, yes. Miss Venus says that's so cool, Kevin. I've been in the spiritual world for years now, but some reason now I'm being caused to the cosmic work, channeling and the like. So I'm working on not being afraid of them. Yes, and I really do feel, you know, some of us are called more directly to certain areas, mediumship, energy healing, work, you know, ground, Mother Earth work. We're all being called to do different things. Some people are called to be very broad. Some people are called to really, you know, hone in on one thing, especially for a certain amount of time. And I do feel that you are being called to really hone in on the Star family. Kevin, is there something I should keep in my mind about getting internship? Is there something yeah, I'm not really sure how to answer that one. Like, is there something I should keep in my mind? I'm not sure. Sunny, do you see there being forward movement with T soon? Very sorry, I know we don't have my moderators today, but full name and date of birth if you're new. Really sorry about that. Yeah, so really sorry about that. So specific questions for the crystal ball, nothing too broad, and full name and date of birth if you are new. So we'll just check. I don't know how far away I am. I'm not really far from the bottom, so I'm doing okay, I think. But yes, if you are new, please full name and date of birth. Sherry says characteristics of my soulmate or life partner. Do you see me meeting them this year? Okay. Yeah, so this does seem to be a very prominent meeting in around June and around the month of June. So asking for characteristics, and I'm just seeing writing. I'm just seeing writing. So I don't know if this is part of the job or if this is a hobby. If this is a big part of this person's life and something that this person is kind of involved in. And writing for it could be work. It could be a hobby kind of purpose. But there is some writing involved in there. That's what I'm rarely seeing. I'm seeing if I can see anything else with like personality traits, things like that. No, I'm not getting anything else really come through for them. Kevin, maybe they want to connect with you as well, Miss Venus. I hope you can overcome the fears. Yes, I know, overcome the fears. Um, Miss Venus, is Omar, if Omar's thinking about me, what are those thoughts about? Okay. Yeah, so it's like a nostalgia, kind of like thinking about things that you did together and things like that. There's a bit of a nostalgic energy there. Being prompted, things reminding him of you and being kind of prompted for memories to come in, things about you to come in there. It does seem a very like nostalgic kind of energy. Aries, what plans do you see on the horizon that my guy is making, if any, for my birthday coming up 1st of April? Yeah, so I'm just seeing a gift, but I'm just trying to see if I can see more to this. Is it just a gift? Are they going out somewhere? Are they, I'm just seeing if I can see anything else here, but I'm really seeing this gift very strongly, which is really nice. Do you hope you have a wonderful birthday? Yeah, no, I don't see anything else. But I do feel like there's some kind of like decision as well. There's some kind of like, uh, you know, um, perhaps it's like, should I get this, should I get that, and it's not fully chosen yet, and that's why this is coming up. But it's like big gift. There's a big gift that's coming up, and that's all I'm really getting there right now. John, why didn't Caden call last week like he said he would? Okay. There's like a low mood, low energy, like not really. There's kind of like seems to be a cancellation of other plans as well. There seems to be a kind of minimizing of plans of things. As Venus, I'm feeling an urge to reach out to him like a pull, and that's not natural in me. Why is that? Healing of some kind. Okay. Yeah, so there is a really strong connection with you, and there's no it's interesting because it's not like there's a big karmic thing where there's like really big lessons that need to be learned that will be like twin flame energy or, you know, anything that's really big. It seems like quite a nice smooth like soul family interactions that are quite smooth, and it does seem like for you that might be attractive, that might be a draw, because you're doing a lot of learning in this life, and a lot of your lessons of learning in this life revolve around relationships and revolve around love. So for you, it's a little bit kind of relaxed and comfortable to have this kind of soul family, kind of more relaxed energy than those big karmic, you know, when our twin flame and other karmic relationships can be very big and rocky or very intense in some way, whether it's like a lesson we're learning or whether it's just something that, well, yeah, something that they've done that's negative that would be a lesson, you know, on a soul level. There's nothing really like that with him. There's no big tie like that with him. So your kind of soul, your energy, feels a bit more relaxed. Like, I'm not doing a lot, learning a lot, and all of that. So not, I don't mean not learning a lot. Like, that sounds bad, but you know what I mean. It's not like a big kind of learning curve, a big struggle, challenge kind of thing. So it's a little bit relaxing. We'll still learn together. We learn in all relationships, of course. So don't get me wrong in what I'm saying, but it is very more of a relaxed kind of connection. Sarah, will the social worker close the case soon, knowing Deontay's behaviour has nothing to do with my parenting? Yes. Kevin, how would A feel and react if I try to be more casual and friend-like towards him in person? Yeah, starting very, very kind of subtly and slowly is receptive. It seems receptive. Nadia, hi Venus, please tell me what Nick's intentions now. Does he love me or not? Does he want to stay or leave again? Okay. Yeah, there's definitely a big distance in the energy between you both. There's definitely a really big distance. It's very scattered. It's a very scattered energy. It's very distant. It does seem like there's some life path lessons on both sides for you, and it is very kind of hesitant and very unclear. So the intentions are kind of not. There's a hesitation, there's decisions, so indecisive kind of nature. It could be indecisive kind of nature, there could be a hesitation around something. It's very scattered, the energy of that connection is very scattered. Kevin, thank you. Oh. Aries says you're supposed to gently tap it with your fingers. There's a few different methods of playing it, but gently tapping it. Gently tapping it and quickly as well, because you have to let it ring out. You can't mute the sound after you've done it. But some people do use sides of thumbs and things like that. But yes, very gentle. It's definitely needed. I will need to practice with that. Kevin, I can hear this instrument all day. Yeah, it's so lovely. I'm so glad I got on. High frequency, thank you, Aries, thank you. Miss Venus, is my soulmate spiritual, and what is the current most prominent way I'll meet them? Okay. Yes, so there's definitely a conscious connection to the spiritual side. There is a conscious connection or interest in the spiritual side. It doesn't seem like this person's fully deeply into something, you know, really deeply into something spiritual, but there's definitely a conscious level of awareness to that, and a deep kind of knowing of self improvement and self work as part of life, as part of the life path. Most prominently still does look like online. I know I keep saying that, and that's come up a few times, but it does look like that to me. Kevin, do you see Tanya moving to my campus for college this year? Okay. Yes. Okay, I think we're doing okay. I might just have to pour, forgot about this. Just in case we don't make it all the way. Thank you, Miss Venus. Thank you. Oh, it doesn't seem like I'm too far away. That's good. So Aries says, may I guess a timeline when you see my guy moving into my house or us getting a new house together? He's currently rents and I own a home. Okay. Okay, so the moving in together is around the end of this year, the beginning of next year. So there's like this kind of time frame, end of this year, beginning of next year is moving in, where he moves in with you. And then there's a 2 years. So I would say like 1.5 years, probably the time frame I give, 1.5 year of living together before you get another house together. So you move on together. 2 years, but you know, if I wanted to try to give a more accurate or try to pinpoint what I'm being shown here, I would maybe say 1.5 years, but just bear in mind I'm getting 1 to 2. But I just think that's such a broad, 1 to 2. 2 years is so much longer than 1 year. But yeah, that's what I'm getting there. Swatty says, will my future spouse find me attractive? Yes, I'm guessing a yes on that. Jan, it's actually looking like a high chance that Em will confess, or is it looking like Caden will have this conversation with me before she gets a chance to confess? Yeah, it depends what I'm looking at here, because it does look like there's already been a conversation between them. It does look like she's already kind of brought things up about her interests and things like that. So yeah, I'm not really sure what to look for there. Aries, what's the percentage of what you feel of me and my guy conceiving a child together? At least we are at least supposed to have one together. Okay. Yeah, so I'm getting like 70% chance at the moment. That's for the most prominent path that I'm seeing, that I've seen a few times. So 70% on a prominence of around September this year of conception. Kevin, is there a timeline where A and I are much more comfortable enough to talk to each other openly and safely around each other? Yes, but it still does look like there's this very slow and gradual upward trajectory. Even on a more prominent, more prominent timeline, it still looks like there's like kind of this slow gradual upward trajectory. Thank you, Miss Venus. Sunny, do you see there being forward movement with T? Okay, let me just focus on Sunny's date of birth. Okay. It looks low prominence, so I'm getting like around 45%. So what I always say is 45, anything below 50 would be a no on a pendulum, but crystal balls are more precise. So they show, even if there's a small path, they will show it. So there is a small path, there's something you could work on and manifest, but it's not the most prominent, that's what I will say. Jan, does Caden know that him and Em are very incompatible, for example? Yeah, so is there a recognition of that, that incompatibility? Okay. Yes, that comes as yes. Jasmine, I'm seeing 111 everywhere. What does this mean for me specifically? Okay. So there's a full shift change happening. So there's a lot of the time, so when we see, a lot of the time when we see ones, it's about the path, you know, the positive path. It's about being on the right path. But it does seem like, yes, you are being told that you're on the right path, but there's changes coming in all aspects. So mind, body, and spirit. There are changes coming in mind, body, and spirit, and it's right. So if you're having a change of your and you're on your mental state, or anything to do with, you know, the mind, things being manifested on a mental plane, I suppose. Body, you know, anything like physical, you know, body is physical, could also be diet, health, and things like that as well. But in the physical realm, mind, body, and then spirit on the spiritual level. Think welcome changes on each of, or when I say changes, kind of like, yeah, changes, positive changes. Okay, so welcome changes on all three of those paths, because it's a message of being on the right path, but there is changes coming in all aspects in a positive way. Though, so it's like a smooth shift, should we say. So when we say changes coming, I always feel like when I say that, people think like, oh no, it's some big huge thing that's happening, but it seems like slow and gradual, but positive change. Sarah, so does it look like this month or next for Richard moving his stuff in? Okay. Yeah, this month still looks quite prominent. Aries, do you think it's a higher probability for my guy to tell me he loves me at all in the month of March, or even around my birthday, April 1st? It seems like a bit later than that. It seems like a bit further along the path, but there is a possibility there is some energy there. It's not flat. It's not like 10%, 20%. It's not really flat. But it does seem like it is more likely to be a little bit further along the path. Kevin, what are A's thoughts about my voice and singing? Okay. So there's positive energy, but there doesn't seem to be too much contemplation. There doesn't seem to be too much thinking about it, if that makes sense. Jasmine, my ex-friend Shauna popped up in my dreams every so often. What was the reason for her popping up in one of my dreams this time? Okay. So it does seem like you guys have some lessons to learn from each other that weren't quite completed, weren't quite, you know, completely done, completely kind of learned from, moved on from, and all of those things on a spiritual level. So I mean, you are someone, as you know, who could do that on the spiritual plane, who could do that on a spiritual level. So it's possible you could still do that if you don't, come back to being friends, if you don't reconcile a friendship. You on a spiritual level, there is possibility of you learning any lessons that you don't learn in the physical on the spiritual plane. But it does look like there's something between you. There is a lesson between you that wasn't complete, wasn't learned. Aries, that's a funny question. Will I end up winning either first, second, third place for a video we submitted of our cat going to the bathroom in our toilet like a human? I have to do that because I just think that's so funny. Let's see. So I'm getting a high prominence on third there. I'm getting a high prominence on third. Um, yeah, so I'm here without any moderator. If you guys noticed that Leon isn't here today, so if you were skipped, I was trying to give other people a chance. You may be someone who asks quite a lot of questions. I think I only skipped like 2 questions though, so not too bad. Yeah, I'm caught up. Miss Venus, have they already decided to offer me the position, or are they hesitant waiting on something? Why would they take a week to get back to me? Okay. So there's something else that's kind of I don't know if this is other applicants seeing other applicants or other priorities that kind of getting in the way, kind of pushing that further down the line. Other applicants or other things pushing that further down the line, but there is some priorities like other things coming up. But there is this like energy of being pushed down a little bit. Yeah, Aries, can you share the video on Discord maybe? I don't know. Maybe you can share it on Discord. Oh yeah, Kevin said that. Um, have a wonderful whatever it is for you as well, Sherry. Take care. Yeah, I hope you're well. Sorry if you gone before I got to you, but love, light, and blessings to Sherry. Sarah, what's Richard's current thoughts and feelings on the baby and me, and has he spoken to anyone about baby or us? Okay. Yeah, so there is a kind of like a warmth, like an internal kind of happiness, like things kind of changing, inside, changing a little bit, like those kind of cogs, subconscious kind of cogs turning, that kind of helping. But there is also this, so I can really feel that medical kind of numb kind of energy that he's having. I can feel that. So it's kind of like a battle between which I know it's needed. I know, I'm not denying that he does need something like that at the stage that he's at with his mental health. But there is this kind of numbing of medical medicine, basically, along with this these cogs turning and this positive warmth energy, like a balance between these two. But it does look positive. Jan, we can discuss. Yeah, it's not too late for me, so I could probably, if you any messages you send, I probably could reply. Have a few sessions booked in a little bit later on, and do have to make tea for Leon when he gets home in almost 2.5 hours now, so not too bad. Have a reading, have a few sessions to do. But yes, I probably can get back to some messages today. Sunny, do you see T wanting to progress with me? I think I answered that. Was that the same message from earlier? Yeah. Aries says I'm definitely going to send through Discord. Yeah. Oh, that's so cute. I love cats. I love all animals. Okay, so I'm going to head off in just a moment. So I just wanted to, I will talk about some upcoming streams and also just to point you guys to this message up here. Any super chats that you guys send, any donations, and also all the membership money from this month is going to go towards my mum's medical bills for my my mum's dog. As many of you know by now, my mother's dog passed away today. She was put down today, and she had. So my mother has a lot of bills basically in the 10 days leading up to this day. She was in and out of the vet and being prescribed different things, different creams, different tablets that Ruby the dog actually never got to take, and then of course the bill of being put down and being cremated as well was also a bill. So I was just going to help my mother out anyway. I'm going to send her some money anyway, but just any help that anyone can give as well. You know, small, large, whatever you can. We have super chats, we have super stickers, my PayPal and Cash App, I think, in the description of the video. If anyone can help out, even the smallest amount, would really be very grateful for that. So just to say that, and then also we'll talk about upcoming streams in just a moment. Okay, so Anakriti, hello. So what are these feelings towards me? Okay. These feelings they're quite low. So there is some positive feelings, but it feels like a disregard, not really, almost like a not being bothered kind of energy. So I'm sorry to say that. I don't like to give the unwanted kind of answers. Catherine says, what's the current percentage of me getting the internship this year, which I need for getting the abroad job? Okay. Okay, so I'm getting like 75 to 80% on that. Looks quite prominent. Jasmine says, thank you for doing Crystal Ball, even though your energy isn't up there. You're always, you're awesome, prayers, and that you and your mum get the comfort you need. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, really appreciate that. Really appreciate the thoughts. Really appreciate you guys. And Miss Venus and Jasmine for just being there on the last stream where I just literally just vented. And just like kind of didn't really do anything on stream except for talk about Ruby, but you know, I was trying to get like a video. I have like some really lovely videos of her like in the back of the car, sticking her head out the window, on the beach running around. But they're all on my old phone, and I have this newer phone that doesn't have any of it on. It might be on OneDrive. I'm not sure. So it's going to like play something really cute of her. But yeah, I couldn't find that. But thank you very much. So Anna Creasy says, is it better for me to change my current job? If yes, when will I get a new job? Okay. Yes, so I'm guessing yes, and also guessing April. So I'm guessing yes, and it could be as soon as April as well. Thank you, Jasmine. Thank you. Yeah, I was telling her that I put some posts up on YouTube, and you know the community was being really sweet and sending prayers and well wishes and all of that, and she was really grateful for that. You know, yeah, she was really grateful for that. So thank you guys for that as well. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Jan. Sunny, I have answered your question. I answered your question about tea earlier on in the stream. Pretty sure there was a low prominence of wanting to progress. There is a prominence there, there's an opportunity there, but it's low prominence. So what low prominence means is that it's not as likely. So when I get like not every single thing on our life path is predetermined, of course, otherwise why would we do spells? We wouldn't do spells or manifestations if everything was predetermined, because it wouldn't matter. So we do have some predetermined points on our life path, but we also have some free will as well, some free paths where we can kind of choose and go with the flow. And so when we give a percentage, it's how prominent is that path. So any one person has, apart from their predetermined things that are definitely going to happen, they have maybe like a few kind of branches coming off, like maybe 3 paths, maybe 4, maybe 2 that they're going down, depending on how routine and how kind of like, you know, someone with wanderlust is going to have more branches than someone who's in a set job, who's in a routine and all of that, you know. So it does depend on those decisions that we make. So but you were getting like around a 45-ish kind of percent on that, so you could work on that. There is some possibility with that, but it looks like a low path. So if I have 3 paths ahead of me, I have one path that's like 90% and 2 paths at 5%. Probably not going to go down to 5% paths because they're so low in prominence. Probably going to go with that higher prominence one. People can go down the low prominence path. People can make those split decisions that kind of change their path. But it is something you can work on, but it's all lower prominence. Oh, you wrote the wrong question. Okay, really, sorry. I do feel it's good to explain sometimes anyway. I'll check the video out when I finish here. Thank you, Miss Venus. So Sunny says, do you see me moving forward with someone new soon? Okay. Yes. Yeah, so it doesn't look like super soon, but it does look like it could be as early as May, June-ish kind of time. But yes, yes, I do. Okay, so I think we've naturally kind of fizzled out here. But really nice to see 1 or 2 new people in the chat. So let me just maybe go over the upcoming streams, maybe something like that. So we have oh yeah, so we set another intuition test up for tomorrow for 7 p.m. So it's a time, well, 7 p.m. my time. I always check the homepage because of course your time zone might be different if you're not in GMT. But the third eye intuition test, I am planning to try and do that again at a busier time when more of you guys are on. YouTube does let me know when more of you guys are on, and I did put the earlier stream for when there wasn't many people on. I didn't know how up for it I would be after everything that's happened today. So tomorrow maybe be a better turnout and not just me rambling on about my my difficult time lately. The 15th, there's a crystal ball. Let's see, what's the date today? We may keep that. It's only a few days. So, but do bear in mind, if I keep that on that date, don't ask too many same questions because it's only 3 days. So, just bear in mind, any new questions that come to you over the next few days, you may feel like asking those. But yes, it's only 3 days, so I do have people who come in, and timeline checks, asking very similar questions, which is perfect for weekly, weekly or more than a week when we leave it for a week or more. But in only 3 days, please don't ask too many similar questions, because there's just no point. Things won't change too much in that time. But yes, I may change that. Just look out, because since we've had one today, I may change it to a different time, but I may keep it up, I may keep it up. And we have the Awakening news, so please do join us if you're interested in kind of like things going on in the world and how there are kind of articles, scientists, things that come up in the news and things that are discovered, things that are kind of tested, that kind of back us up a little bit, give us some proof, tell us, that the things that we believe or the things that we do, like manifestation and spirituality and sound healing and things like that, they back those things up. So we're going to talk about things like that. We'll talk about UFOs, we'll talk about all sorts on that. On the 20th, we have a self-love spell again. So you're very welcome to come to the self-love spell. We have a communal self-love jar. Even if you weren't here for the first one, the communal self-love jar is for the whole Secret Frequencies community. It has a intention in it for the whole community. So whether you were in the community when it was made or whether you're new into the community, the self-love jar is for everyone. So you're very welcome to join onto that. And there's solar plexus Reiki given on stream. So if you want any solar plexus Reiki for your self-confidence, self-worth and all of that, you're very welcome to join. There's a members only crystal ball on the 22nd. I won't be changing that time. Palm reading, I think that's full. But if you do want your palm read, do get in touch. I will check. We may be able to squeeze a few more onto that. But yes, the 24th. 26 is the sweetening spell enhancer. So if you weren't on the last spell, this is only for people who were on the last one basically. It's an enhancer. So it just enhances the spell that's already cast. So if you do want a sweetening spell and you missed it, get in touch and message me. But that one will be for people who've already had a sweetening spell done. On the 27th, you have Starseed Origin reading. So if you already know a Starseed Origin, you want maybe a little bit of a channeled message or to ask some questions, you're very welcome to do that. If you're new to it and you've never had a Starseed reading, you're very welcome to come in and get your origin read, your closest origins, your most prominent origins read for that. And then on Easter, so that's Easter for me anyway, check the time zone for you. But the 31st of this month, 800 subscriber giveaway. So go to the community tab, or the community tab is probably the best one, or Facebook, comment on the post where I share that video. It's at the moment it's 1, 2, 3, it's the 5th one down, the 5th post down. It says official prize entry video and post. So for 800 subscribers, we'll be doing a giveaway. So if you comment on that and just ask to be entered, and remember, if you are a member, you're automatically entered. So let's put the members up for a moment. Crown Chakra members get 4 entries per person. Heart Chakra get 3 entries per person. Root Chakra get 2 entries per person. And then any subscribers that want to also be added to the giveaway will get 1 entry per person. So you're very welcome to, you don't have to be a member to be on it, but you do just get 1 entry if you're not a member. So yeah, but you're very welcome to enter into the competition. So what can you win? You can win protective talisman, spell jar necklace or spell jar. You can win I might even do the zodiac oils as a surprise, but I'm not sure yet. One-on-one giveaway with me. One-on-one giveaway with me. One-on-one session with me. So you could choose like a reading, you could choose a Reiki session or something like that. So that can also be a prize. And that's what we have at the moment coming up. So, and also you're very welcome to get in touch if you have any suggestions or ideas for upcoming streams as well. Yeah. So really nice, and really nice how we seem to kind of wind down very naturally here at the end. So thank you very much. Love, light and blessings to each of you, and a special thanks as well to those of you who have sent in your donations for Ruby. I really appreciate the support. So thank you guys so much. Love, light and blessings to each of you.